Coming to you live on the DAF Media Network from the Darien High School main gym. Today we have varsity basketball between the 7-5 Blue Wave versus the 8-3 Greenwich Cardinals. Hi, my name is Cooper Puff, and alongside me here today is Braden Shank. Darien is coming off a loss against Fairfield Ward last Thursday. The Cardinals are hot with a 2-game win streak after beating Trumbull and Hamden. Braden, what do you think these teams have to do to come out with a victory?
It's really going to start with the defense with Greenwich. They've been a solid defense all season, holding oppositions to under 50 points, so it's going to be tough for Darien to try to break that, put some points up on the scoreboard. As for Greenwich, they got to get off to a fast start. In their past couple games, they've gone into halftime down, so they got to play a full 32 minutes here if they want to take down the Blue Wave.
Yeah, Darien definitely is lacking the height compared to Greenwich, as they have a 6'7" Jack Quinn listed as a junior. And today is also the traditional silent night game for Darien, where a large number of fans come out and support them. But as because of COVID, there's only 50% of fans here today, and on silent night they don't cheer until 7 points are scored for Darien.
I think in years past it's really been something noticeable when there's not much noise in the gym, but given everything with COVID, they're kind of used to playing in a silent gym, and tonight being the first game with fans back in attendance is really going to give some electricity to the Blue Wave. And I talked to some players on the team, and the electricity inside that locker room I heard was electric tonight. They were ready to come out here, play in front of their home fans for the first time in really 2 years.
Yeah, the fans really bring a huge atmosphere for the players, and the players definitely like the support. As well as Miles Drake has had that foot injury all season. We could see him return tonight as he is dressed.
Miles is such a talented athlete, and we talked about all year really the presence that Darien has been missing with him. And Simeon Dahl stepped up a ton, putting up the points when they need him, but they really need Miles Drake back if they want to contend at an FCIAC or state tournament.
Yeah, for sure. Miles Drake brings a lot of offense to this Darien team that is much needed. And we are going to the national anthem now. And after the national anthem, we should be underway shortly.
And Cooper, it is interesting to note, and we're going to point out throughout the course of the game, Greenwich, led by their second-year head coach, Todd Trimmer. Trimmer having coached Darien back 2 seasons ago, leading the Blue Wave to a 1-19 season. So he's making his return here inside main gym, and he really didn't see that much success here inside this gym.
No, he didn't, and I was talking to you earlier. You told me he was 0-8 in this gym. So let's see if he can finally pull off a win here.
I mean, really, he's built a program over there in Greenwich. His second year, 12-12 in his 2 seasons, and last year he took Greenwich all the way to the quarterfinals as the 15 seed in the FCIAC, winning some big games, a nice playing game, and then a nice round of 16 games. So Greenwich has a bright future, and they're 8-5, and they're having a good year this year.
Yeah, for sure.
And as for Darien, a team that they had a lot of hype going into the season, and they've really lived up to it this early in the season. 7-5, currently in an FCIAC playoff spot with some big games down the stretch. So 2 teams that could be seeing each other again later down the line.
And on tip will be Kyle Bloomer against Jason Brown, or Barber, sorry. Greenwich will win the tip. And a quick 3 from Greenwich. A great offensive board there. Galetta unable to get that to roll in.
Looks like Carson Drake was, something happened to him there. He was kind of shaking his eye and his head after it, but he seems to be okay now. Gets the rebound.
Darien trying to get it to Dahl.
Great ball movement from the Blue Wave so far, really getting it to everyone on the court.
And a great steal from James Pilk.
That's going to be a differentiating factor in this one. James Pilk, a real key factor in this Greenwich offense, their team leader in points, averaging 20 points a game. He really was electric in stealing and making a breakaway as he just did right there.
And Dahl with a great hit there, left wide open.
Simeon's no stranger to that three ball. He's 27th on the year right there.
Darien coming out in his zone defense. Galetta tried one of his own, unable to get that one to fall.
It's one of those cases that Greenwich saw Darien throw the three ball up and make it, and they were trying to do the same and were unable to do so.
Dean Brown not giving any leeway to Simeon Dahl. Kyle Bloomer unable to make that one drop. Galetta, miss, rebound Barber.
Galetta found a hole and tried to go up with it. But just was unable to put it in the hoop.
Bloomer seemed to lose control of the ball, and it was last touched by the Cardinals.
Bloomer's looking in wide open Dahl.
Same spot as Dahl's first make, but he was unable to make that one.
Galetta gave up a little bit there on the defense, left Simeon wide open, and he did make that first one.
Get it into Barber. Pillock unable to make that one fall. Steal by Barber. Fiorita unable to get it. Barber gets the offensive board and makes the and one.
It's just a prime example right there of Jack Barber using his size right there to get under the hoop and put the basket up and have a chance for a old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, great event there. Barber gets the steal, offensive rebound, and the and one. Unable to get the free throw to drop. Darien definitely setting up their defensive lineup here as they got Barber in and Fiorita. And Dean Brown is able to sink a corner three.
I know this might sound a little crazy, but Greenwich really could use a stop right here and forcing Darien not to put up that 7, keep the student section out of the game for quite some time here and keep putting up the points. So this next basket could be a big one for the Blue Wave.
Simeon is able to make that drop, and the fans definitely going crazy now.
And you can hear Greenwich is a little intimidated now after that one. Of course, the student section is now really getting into it, end of the bench.
Fiorita got a blocking foul there.
That's an interesting call. Fiorita kind of came set on that one.
Yeah, Fiorita looked set. The ref said his feet were still moving. Galetta to inbound. Another offensive rebound. And Dahl is able to get the rebound.
You know what I saw in that possession right there? Once again, Darien showing the home court advantage. And really, once again, Greenwich is intimidated out here, not being used to playing in this type of atmosphere because, once again, first time in 2 years that fans have really been allowed in these stadiums. And Darien's always lacked a big home court advantage, and they have one here tonight.
Yeah, and Darien's definitely letting Greenwich hear it.
Especially when they have the height under the boards and they're getting the rebounds, but constantly missing those second and third chances.
Another miss. Rita, a rebound.
I mean, that's the reason that these teams like Richfield are so dominant for so long. It's because of their home courts, and Darien's really lacked that for some time.
Dahl misses the jumper, and Miles Drake will be entering for the first time all season.
This is big for the Blue Rave right here. Miles Drake, the Colby commit, just a very talented athlete, making his debut tonight for the Blue Wave this season.
That definitely will get the Blue Wave fans and players into the game.
That also is really giving everyone a fair assessment of Darien, what this team can do now that they're back at full strength, or mostly back to full strength. Good defense by Miles, way to put the pressure on.
Great possession there from Greenwich. Galeto with a great head fake and found Jason Brown for the easy layup. Miles Drake missed a deep three-pointer there.
You know, if I'm Miles, I'm just going to keep shooting that. There might be some rust on the shot, warm it up, and, you know, maybe next quarter or in the third quarter he can get that shot really going and put some points up for the Blue Wave.
Yeah, definitely. He's going to come out a little shaky. It's been a while since he's been on the court. Pilk misses the three.
That's normally where Greenwich really kills you, is just that second that they have to take the shot. They usually are used to making it, but Pilk once again.
Yeah, Pilk made up for that missed shot. Had a steal immediately and another easy layup for him.
It's interesting because his head coach, Todd Trimmer, views him as one of the more underrated players in the league. And he really is a talented player, senior for Greenwich, and he's averaging about 20 points a game for the Cardinals.
Dahl launches a really deep three, and he makes them pay.
That is such a talented shot right there. It was being contested, still got it up, and made the three. And he's already up to 8 points on the ball game.
Dahl is only a junior, so he'll be back for his senior season next year. Brown misses that one.
Nice block.
Huge block from Carson Drake there.
He's going for the dunk on it.
Galeto went for the dunk, lost control, but still made it.
And you mentioned, Cooper, this height that this Greenwich team has, and they've actually dunked the ball a couple times this year. Galeto having one of them.
Yeah, well, Greenwich definitely has the height on Darien, but Darien's right in this game, getting a lot of rebounds, which is a huge factor for them to win. Miles again misses.
Once again, you just got to keep shooting them.
And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Braden, what did you see that Darien now up, or Greenwich now up, did well to have the lead?
I think it's really going to come down to in this one. Greenwich is going to get the rebounds, and Darien, I'm not sure if they know that or not, but they are doing a great job of putting the pressure on the defense, making it tough for Greenwich to score so that if they get those second or third opportunities, they're having just as tough time as scoring. And that's really been a big differentiating factor in this one, is that Greenwich is beating Darien in the rebound game, but the second chance points for the Greenwich Cardinals just haven't been there. And then Darien, the sharp three ball, Simeon Dahl, he's fire so far in this game, and it's going to be interesting if they can keep him going.
Yeah, Greenwich has had a couple easy layups there from the defensive side, but their jumpers have not been looking too great.
Yeah, it's just, like I said, they got to adjust. It's a full 32-minute game. We mentioned that they usually get off to some slower starts, something that this team is kind of accustomed to, and they are used to going into halftime down in their last 3 games, I believe, all of which they've gone into the half down. So they're really going to pick it up in the second half, but Darien's going to need to build that lead here in the second quarter.
Yeah, for sure. I also think if Miles Drake starts to heat up, it'll be a completely different game for Darien.
100%. I mean, you've got potentially one of the best 5s in the entire FCIAC now on the court. You've got Miles Drake, Carson Drake, Davis Stepp, Simeon Dahl, and you got Austin Black on the court now, a great underrated height guy under the post, getting rebounds, and really the sky's the limits for the Blue Wave. Plus, if you throw a Riley Galoo or Jack Barber in there, or even a John Fiorita, you have yourself a talented starting 5. And that is why right there, great alertness from Miles Drake to see his big man under the hoop. Carson Drake, great feed to him, and Carson sets it home.
Yeah, Greenwich just lost Drake right underneath the basket. That Drake to Drake connection has not been lost. Looks like Austin Black may have gotten a hand on Barber going up.
Once again, Austin Black, the stat sheet doesn't really show just how good he is. He is so talented when it comes to the rebounds and the blocks and the pressures. When you look at it, a point box score, it might not show that, though.
And there's an and one for Simeon Dahl. A great look from Austin Black. And let's see if Simeon can capitalize and make this free throw.
That is such a professional play from Simeon. It is going to be interesting, though, because Darien has struggled all season with the free throws.
Not this time. 3-point play for the Blue Wave. And Todd Trimmer is going to call a timeout here.
No, just a substitution there. But you can tell a difference in these coaching styles. You got Trimmer, though, down on the hands on the knees, really kind of coaching his team. And then you got Troy Bentley, hands in the pockets, much more chill out there. But both very talented coaches.
Goleta still struggling to shoot the ball outside that arc.
I'm trying to bring Milic back in, just subbed out. That is a good point. The Goleta shot just hasn't really been falling for Greenwich. Darien still needs to capitalize big in this second quarter.
And another huge hit from Simeon. That's his 3rd 3 of the night.
I mean, it's almost just automatic at this point. 14 of Darien's 18 points coming from Simeon Dahl, and just all season it's been so good. His 3rd 3 of the night.
Darien's doing a great job breaking down that zone.
I mean, you take another look at it. Greenwich left him wide open, and Simeon Dahl is one of those players that will make you pay if you give him just the slightest of an opportunity, and he's really shown that tonight. I believe 3 for 3 from behind the arc, maybe 3 for 4, but still great shooting percentage from the Darien junior.
I believe he is 3 for 4 as he missed one in the corner.
Greenwich was calling for a foul. They didn't get it, but once again, great hustle from Greenwich to get a second chance. Let's see if they can convert it, though.
Goleta drives again.
It's really scrappy defense out there for Darien. They're playing tough, playing to the whistle, and as a result of it, Greenwich just hasn't been able to find the basket. And it's kind of a role reversal because Greenwich is usually the team playing the tight defenses and it's something that Darien's not really seen this year, and they're doing a great job of it.
And Jake Hendrickson is entering the game.
And according to the stat sheet, this is only the 3rd game Jake has played in all year. Played in the Fairfield Ludlow game and a Wright Tech game. So they're looking to give him some nice move. The release was a little off for Miles there, a little to the right of the hoop. But once again, as he starts to heat up, that will kind of get more accustomed to him, more normal.
Greenwich going immediately against the sophomore.
Greenwich needed that one to get out with the little slump there. Darien was on a 7-0 scoring run.
Austin Black unable to make his first shot attempt.
Another nice block from Austin Black. 6'6", going up, showing his presence, and halting the Cardinals.
Yeah, definitely tough offensive possession for him, but he gets right back on that defensive side.
And that's the thing, is basketball's a mental game. If you make a mistake on one end of the court, you got to forget about it, go down, play defense, and we've really seen that a couple times already tonight.
Pilk wide open in the corner, was unable to make that one, and it will be Darien possession.
Once again, you look over at that Darien bench, and the entire bench is up out of their seats on that one. The electricity inside this building is just truly unmatched.
Dahl, open look from the top of the key, unable to make that one. Pilk again, opposite side corner, and makes it.
7 points for him tonight. Nice move, staying with it. Nice ball handling for Miles.
Two Darien players had it there.
Darien is just owning the paint right now. Greenwich has not really been able to throw it down to the post and drive in.
And Jack Barber's going to pick up a reach-in foul there.
Watch Riley Galoo here in this situation, newly checked into the game. He's got a nice shot to him. Watch him, if he's behind the arc and open, he'll take the shot.
He really does. He can make a huge difference for this Darien offense.
And once again, you throw him in that 5th spot, and you really have just an entire strong starting 5 for the Blue Wave that could be one of the best in the FCIAC.
Galetta misses again. And with Dahl out, Drake gets to facilitate the offense.
Right on cue, he takes the shot, and he gets his own rebound.
Galoo misses shot, and Drake punches it back out for him, and he quickly passes it back for an easy layup.
That's where Carson Drake really is a talented player right there, under the post, getting the feed, putting the basket up, and 4 points off of it tonight.
Darien definitely doing a great job on this defensive side.
Good hustle play.
Definitely, Riley Galoo makes a defensive presence. And Greenwich will take their first timeout.
Darien's going to be happy with that one. The Cardinals showing their first sign of a weakness here, taking the first time out, but they've just really struggled trying to shoot, and they've missed so many opportunities. And like I said, it is kind of a common theme for Greenwich, starting off to a slow start in the first half. And the second half's really where Darien's going to have a tough time, but it's so far a great sign for Darien that they're coming out here, giving it their all, playing well. And this is a tough Darien team with Miles Drake now back on the court.
Well, since the second quarter started, Darien's been on a 10-5 run.
Yeah, and like I said, it's all really starting that, Greenwich is getting the rebounds. They're just not putting the opportunities or the second chance points in, and Darien is making their defense very clearly shown that they're out here giving it their all, and they're going to give a tough Greenwich team a very tough time out here tonight.
Steps driving, finds Galoo.
I think they're going to call that on the floor.
And they're going to call it an illegal screen on Darien. Bentley definitely upset with that call.
Yeah, I'm not really sure on that call. But once again, we're not the officials here.
Great defense there from Jack Barber, getting Jason Barber to step out of bounds.
It's another big-time play for the Blue Wave. Jason Barber's a great ball player, and he will make you pay. Once again, the Darien defense putting the pressure on the Cardinals, and so far Greenwich really hasn't been up to the test.
Yeah, Greenwich has had trouble running their offense. Drake pulls up, just short.
Once again, if you're Miles, you just got to keep shooting. Eventually, one's going to fall, and you're going to find your rhythm and really make a big difference in this game.
Like you said earlier, it's definitely a mental game, so once one falls, he should get going. And Galetta gets a drive there. Finds Galoo. And Galoo gets the little floater there.
Such a nice touch with it, Riley, the Galoo. Putting it in, and his first points of the night, but he's going to keep shooting it and be a big point scorer for the Blue Wave here. Not maybe tonight, but definitely in the future going forward. Like I said, Galoo's got that factor. We can go out here and drop, 20 points or double digits. He's done it this year. He had a stretch earlier this year where he just was on fire. He scored 44 points in a 3-game stretch against Ludlow, Harding, and Central.
He definitely played a huge factor in those games, especially with Miles Drake out and with this early part of the season. So to have him come up with points, it's definitely what you like to see on that Darien side.
And like I said, that's really been the story of the Blue Waves' first half, is just filling in for Miles and finding who's our guy. And
Galetta, another nice floater from him.
Another good ball player, Galetta, former a basketball star over at Brunswick, playing his first year for Greenwich. He's got 6 tonight.
Bloomer tries to find Drake. Drake misses, but Dahl. Oh. Simeon Dahl unable to make that three-pointer.
Barber really, was right up at Dahl, making it shown that he was going to have a tough shot, and he's been good all night. Only his second missed 3.
Yeah, and if I was Simeon, I'd definitely keep letting them fly.
We're just going to slow it down, maybe try to take the last shot. No shot clock.
Galetta drives, gets it, and now it's tied up. Darien's going to have the last shot here. Let's see what they can do with it.
It's a good shot.
Polk played some great defense on Dahl there, and Dahl was unable to make the shot.
Yeah, it was really good first half by both teams out here. Tied at 22, really evenly matched, but it's going to be key, though, going into the second half. Greenwich having that tendency to really turn it on out of the half, so this next 2 quarters really could be the Cardinals' quarters, or it really could be Darien coming out, showing everyone that they are a perennial powerhouse in the FCIAC. And Miles, he's going to start hitting some baskets, and we're going to have a good ball game on our hands.
Well, the Cardinals came out of that timeout, and they were able to tie it up there. So whatever Todd Trimmer was calling in that timeout definitely affected the players in a positive way.
Yeah, like I said, he's got that factor to him. He played basketball over at Yale. He's seen basketball at the top level, even over in Europe. So he definitely knows how to rally his troops, and he's definitely going to be doing that in the locker room.
And we're going to take a little break here, and we're going to be back for that second half.
The technology upgrades provided by the Darien Foundation has been a game changer for us. It's allowed us to improve our training. It has helped us hone our skills. Thanks to our partnership with the Darien Foundation, who's provided all of this technology and several grants throughout the years, we're able to continue to be prepared to respond whenever you need it.
I'd like to thank the Darien Foundation for their continued support. They've been a wonderful partner, and they've taken this vision that we've had for this property and make it a reality.
Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have this amazing new van, and we are so excited about it and what it'll do for the community.
This is going to be a real improvement in the services we provide. The Darien Foundation is important to the community in the scope that they reach out to answer needs.
It's important for people to be proud of where they live and to understand that if they want a better society, that they need to fund places like the Darien Foundation and the places like the Mather Homestead, because they're so rich in cultural achievements that it makes it a better place to live.
Celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is a simple mission of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Broadcasting live from the field, DAF Media covers 125 games a year. All Darien teams, our youth, in our town, on our fields. Fields like the Center Oval and Upper Oval turfs, the JV softball field, and Stadium East, the longest turf in New England. All made possible by the Darien Athletic Foundation and its generous founders and donors. The Darien Athletic Foundation is not just committed to building our town's athletic infrastructure, it's improving the civic infrastructure for everyone to enjoy. The multimedia scoreboard, the snack bar pavilion, and the stadium lights, a $750,000 investment that makes Darien High School just the second school in Connecticut with LED lights. The Darien Athletic Foundation board is made up of local parents who know just how quickly it goes by. Its archives of more than 60,000 photos capture those precious moments of our young athletes as they strive to be their very best. The Darien Athletic Foundation has raised almost $9.5 million for our town and its kids, and it's not stopping there, as it continues to build a legacy for our youth as bright as their future, both on and off the field.
This is David Genovese, founder of Corbin Cares. Corbin Cares Phase 2, in partnership with the Darien Foundation, was launched to support the people who support Darien. Corbin Cares partnered with the Darien Foundation to thank essential workers, teachers, police officers, firefighters, EMTs, town employees, and postal workers who stepped up during the pandemic. Family meals for four were provided by Four Forks, Bodega, Michael Joseph's, 1020 Post, and Parlor Pizza and Wine. Post 53 was treated to a tacos and waffles night with Bodega and the Waffle Cabin. Thanks to countless donors, 910 family dinners for four and 110 posties were served. And the Corbin Cares office was flooded with notes, emails, and letters of gratitude. Thanks to the essential workers and generous donors, you are all that make this community great.
We are DAF Media, Darien's hometown source for sports, arts, and entertainment, established in 2017. We are Community, a volunteer-based organization that gives nearly 50 Darien High School students hands-on experience in video production. We are Cutting Edge, A STEM initiative, students use cameras, computers, sound equipment, and innovative software. We are live, streaming 120 events per year on our YouTube channel. We are on the stage. We are at the big games. We are on the field. We are in the gym. We are on the move. Live streaming not only in Darien, but throughout southwestern Connecticut and the tri-state area. We are making a difference. We are DAF Media. This broadcast is produced by DAF Media, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The production is staffed by student and adult volunteers from the town of Darien and southwestern Connecticut.
And we're back on the DAF Media Network for the second half of this game.
Cooper, this quarter is really going to go a long way in determining the winner in this one. Greenwich knows how to come out of the half with a spark. You got to look out for Galetta and Pilk, who have the potential to come out and just be lights out.
Yeah, for sure. I think whoever wins this quarter could become the winner of this game. And Galetta misses a deep three-pointer.
Once again, it might be a good starting point for the Blue Wave, but you still got 7:40 left in the quarter, so anything can happen. I do think that's a fair assessment, though. Whoever wins this quarter will go a long way in winning the game.
And Simeon is back in after sitting out at the end of that second half, or first half.
14 points for Simeon in the first half. Nice first half from him. Especially when he's averaging, 17 a game, it's 18 a game.
Carson Drake at the top of the key. Finds Dahl. Dahl drives. Dean Brown playing some nice defense there. This is a great defensive possession for Greenwich. Darien unable to find a good shot to take.
Once again, I think for Darien, it's just slowing down Greenwich, making sure they're not getting the big opportunities on the offense. And they're going to look for the perfect opportunity.
Yeah, slowing down this game, it could be a huge factor for Darien coming out with a dub.
That's a little unfortunate. That's how it ends. It was such a good drive, too. Lasted almost a good minute.
Dean Brown misses. But Jason Barber gets the offensive board. Pilk with an open three. Another miss.
I don't know. It might just be, a past fact that Greenwich comes out firing two bad shots to start. But like I said, a big factor in this one so far has been the electricity inside this gym. Darien has not had something like this in 2 years, and you just look at the top 3 teams in the FCIAC, West Hill, Richfield, and Wilton, and all 3 of those just have such a dominant home court advantage, and it really goes a long way in the record and standing side of it.
Yeah, and it's showing in this game. They're staying loud, and it's definitely helping out the Darien offense.
Yeah, right there.
And nice. Bloomer makes a great shot there.
Only his first points of the game, but he's a big spark plug for the Wave.
Jason Brown with a huge offensive board there.
Once again, Greenwich is a little intimidated out here. I don't think they expected Darien to be playing them this tough, especially this big of a crowd at the gym.
Jason Barber drives, and Barber's going to pick up a foul there, sending Barber to the line.
Both number 22, but Jack Barber there was trying to say it was a clean hit. I do think he went a little too much on it. Might have hit Jason Barber, but the ref made the ultimate call on it.
Uses a little glass there. Jack Barber's done a pretty good job this game, covering Jason Brown. Dom DeLuca re-enters. And Barber will go 1 for 2 at the line. And Darien's going to get the timeout call there. Pilk almost made a great defensive play.
Yeah, Darien's going to take their first timeout. Nice placement of it. Still with a lead, though, in this this third quarter after the 1-for-1 from Barber from the line. But still, these are 2 very evenly matched teams, and it's really shown, and the scoreboard shows that too.
Yeah, they're definitely held to a small amount of points each, so the defense on both sides are definitely doing their job.
Yeah, even when you look at the averages, Greenwich averages 53 points a game, Darien averaging 60, so I'm not sure if they're going to hit that yet tonight, but it's 2 defensive teams, and that's going to show, though.
Drake's going to take the ball up.
Once again, Miles just waiting for that one basket to get going.
Dahl unable to make that one.
It was a nice feed from Miles and a nice look from Simeon. See if Greenwich can get something going.
DeLuca with a nice drive there. Had to get through a couple of bodies. Drake loses it, but is able to get it back. And I believe Jason Barber is going to pick up a foul there.
No, it's actually Galetta with the hold foul on Greenwich. Could have very easily gone to Barber, but they're going to give it to number 1, Galetta.
Drake from the corner.
It's a nice professional play right there. Barber using his 6'5" height, getting up all the way to the rim, and just very gently laying it in the hoop.
And Galetta with a great look to him. Darien was just a bit slow to get back on defense.
Great putback from Bloomer right there. 4 second half points for Bloomer. Shut out in the first half. And he's keeping Darien right in this one.
The Darien fans definitely making their presence.
Like I said, if Darien wants to make runs, come the postseason, they're going to need this electricity in the gym.
And Barber's going to pick up another foul on Chasen Barber. And he will be going back to the line.
Second time Barber fouled Barber. Jack Barber, that's his third, so he's starting to get on the cusp of foul trouble. But still, Darien has depth, unlike they have in past years. They really have a ton of, next man up.
Well, their basketball program has definitely been on the rise since that 1-19 season. They've just gotten better and better each season.
That was another thing, is Troy Bentley, the head coach of Darien, was really, starting to bring the program up, but then they tried something new, went with Todd Trimmer, and, it wasn't really able to pay off. But they're slowly building their way back up. They had the COVID season, and then this year they're off to a nice start, 7-5.
Chasen Barber's going to get subbed out. Galoo back in the game. And a great drive there from Kyle Bloomer using his body.
Once again, Kyle Bloomer being kept off the stat sheet in the first half. That's a oddity for him.
And Galetta definitely fighting hard as he misses his first layup, gets the rebound, and puts it back up.
Galetta with 12 points so far tonight. He's having himself a nice game.
And they're going to call a push-off on Riley Galoo.
This is the offense we're more used to seeing out here. It was 22-22 going into the half, and it's really only been, 8 and 6. So 14 points combined in this third quarter.
Dom DeLuca gets fouled.
It's Carson Drake, actually, called for it. I think he's trying to talk to the ref about that one because, once again, I think his feet were planted.
Jake Henderson tried to sub into the game. He's going to have to wait a little bit longer.
At least until after the first shot.
Makes the first. And Hendrickson will be taken out. Drake.
Third time Greenwich has gone to the trip.
And a huge offensive rebound for Chasen Brown. And now he gets a chance at a three-point possession.
It's the third time Barber's going to the line tonight. As I was saying, Greenwich, they've gone to the line 3 times as a team tonight, and all 3 times have resulted in 1 basket and 1 miss. But it was a nice play by Barber, really using his strength and his height to his advantage.
Unable to get that one to go.
Gonna be a violation on Greenwich. Number 10, Flynn Millage. They call a foul on Millage. But it's really go time now for the Blue Wave. That Barber play really shifted the momentum in favor of the Cardinals. Darien can't let that be a differentiating factor.
And Galetta strips Bloomer.
We're just trying to set up play. Just going to keep moving around.
And Dom DeLuca will be going to the line for a three-point opportunity.
Once again, this is a big stretch for Greenwich right here, and Darien cannot let this be the differentiating factor. We've talked about how good the Cardinals have been in the third quarters all season, and they're continuing to do it here tonight.
Well, the Cardinals are doing a great job getting to the line.
5 trips from the team.
Drake misses from deep three-point range. Pilk misses. Offensive rebound for Greenwich.
The rebounds are killing Darien. Great save by Hendrickson.
Darien's definitely going to need a basket to end this run. Miles Drake unable to make that one. And DeLuca's going to push the tempo here.
That's all.
Takes a three. A little far to the right. Unable to get it, and it will be Darien possession.
Maybe a foul on DeLuca there. Curious how many he has, because I feel like that's either his third or fourth.
Well, Greenwich has picked up a couple of unnecessary fouls when Darien gets the rebound. It's definitely not what Todd Trimmer wants to see from his team.
No, you really don't want to get anyone in foul trouble, especially coming down the stretch in this close of a game. One of them's going to fall for Miles. He's just gotten so unlucky with the rims.
Yeah, Drake's having a tough time out there right now. Pilk misses again.
Could be a Blue Wave possession.
And Andrew O'Donnell tried to get a quick steal from Miles.
O'Donnell using the speed to him, a star in track and field, committed to UPenn. He's trying to use the speed and the agility to keep it in, but unfortunately just couldn't.
Simeon's going to check in for Drake.
10 seconds left. They're going to try to take their time a little here and set up a good opportunity.
In and out there from Pilk. Darien down 7. Now, Braden, what do you think Darien will have to do to come back in this game?
They cannot get out of it mentally. We mentioned it is a mental game out here. They, I assume, knew that Greenwich was going to come out firing out of the half, and they put up have a 7-point lead right now, so they cannot let that define them. They are still in this game. They just need to go on a run. They've been on runs this game so far. If Miles can just start hitting the shots, Simeon get the ball back to him and have him make the threes, they are right back in this game, and they still have 8 minutes left out here.
Now, if you were Troy Bentley, what would you be telling your team right now?
Once again, you just can't get out of it mentally. It is a mental game. And you just got to keep making the better passes, stop making the careless errors, and the fouls really have killed them. The 3-point plays for Greenwich and the 3 points they've gotten. But once again, Darien is still in this game.
For sure. I think if they get their offensive going, make a couple of shots, get the momentum back, they'll be right back in it.
Yeah, then Greenwich on the other side, they got to keep the pedal to the metal. They're playing so well right now. The Chase and Barber 3-point play, I think, really could be a turning point in this game if Greenwich goes on to win it. Really shifting the momentum and, you know, giving the Cardinals the points they need. But once again, it is anyone's game.
Yeah, Chase and Barber and Dom DeLuca came up huge for Greenwich in this quarter. Getting to the line, making a couple 3-point plays.
And, Barber with 10 points in the game for the Cardinals. Their leaders, or one of their leading scorers. That's not a good start for the Blue Wave right there, especially, we're just talking about they can't make the careless errors right there, and a pass from Barber just couldn't find anybody. But once again, they got to stay in it. They got to make a stop on Greenwich right here.
Definitely some miscommunication there from Barber to Drake. They're going to call a moving screen on Dom DeLuca.
That's DeLuca's third right there. I swore it was more for Dom, but only his third, team number 4.
And for the Cardinals, Dean Brown has been quiet on the offensive side, but definitely is a presence on this defense.
Yeah, for sure. Good player, and you know, he might be a little bit smaller at 5'1", but he really doesn't let that define him.
Pilk drives and gets a nice, easy layup. Darien down 9, excuse me.
They're playing the pressure defense. Good shot.
Yeah, Riley Galoo appeared to try to get the foul and didn't get one. So a bit of an ugly one there.
Once again, this is not the same Blue Wave team we saw out in the first half. I mean, that team we saw in the first half really was a dominant team, and they were taking good shots, making the good passes, and I don't really know what happened once they got to the second half.
Yeah, Darien came out hot, very energetic. And they got to get back to that.
Barber shooting 1-and-1 here. Pretty good free throw shooter. Ooh.
Greenwich is in the bonus. Trey, corner 3, short there.
Going up to Greenwich.
They're going to say at last touched Miles Drake. And Jack Barber is going to get a charging foul.
It's actually an offensive foul, so great job by Barber to get the feet planted and finally get the call. And Greenwich now starting to rack up those team fouls.
Dahl spins, unable to get that one. And DeLuca, Galetta will get the steal. Dean Brown, unable to make that one.
Another turnover for the Blue Wave. They gotta cut those down. Great hustle from Miles, though.
Yeah, great hustle there. Wasn't going to allow Chasen Barber to get an easy layup.
Like I said, that's great hustle from a senior veteran player for the Blue Wave. I mean, a lot of players would give up on it and just give Barber the easy layup, but Miles really, let it all out on the court, gave him a tough time, and the points still haven't gone up yet. Or they might not even go up. Always wide open.
And Pilk's going to shoot it from the top of the key, rolls in and out. Black with the rebound.
This is a big possession right here. Time is starting to dwindle away, and Darien needs some points.
Yeah, if Darien wants to get back in this game, they're going to have to start putting some points up on the board. Fiorita drives and is fouled by Dom DeLuca, making it his 4th foul. It's going to be on the floor.
Also, I'm not sure if it was on DeLuca. I think it was on Pilk.
Hard to tell from our angle.
Yeah, someone has 4 on Greenwich. It's someone other than Pilk. It might be DeLuca. I mean, Carson used the size on them when he get the ball. He just couldn't put it in the hoop. And Galetta's going to use the speed, get the feed to DeLuca.
And a great putback there from DeLuca.
Yeah, Troy Bentley, he's going to take that time 9 times out of 10. Darien, they're getting beat in every way possible right now. They have not scored since the third quarter, and really I think early in the third quarter, so they've gone a couple minutes without a basket. And like I said, it's something that they needed to do, is they couldn't get mentally out of it, and I think they started to, because this lead is starting to grow for Greenwich.
Yeah, not that much time left, about 4 minutes, and they're down 11, so they're definitely going to have to pick the offensive possession up, get some points, get that momentum back.
Yeah, like I said, 4 minutes, that is enough time, but they need to be almost flawless. These careless turnovers, these careless bad passes, they can't be making them anymore. I mean, this is a team that really, they've struggled against the better competition. You look at their overall season, and when they play teams above 500, they're 0-3. But yet they're 7-1 against teams under 500. So they're looking still for that one big win on the season, really showing that they belong in the top of the FCIAC and they're the real deal this year. And it hasn't come this year. I mean, they played Ward on Friday, lost that one, and this game right here, it has the potential to be an exciting one in this final 4 minutes.
And it's going to be Greenwich ball, if I believe. Oh, sorry. It will be Darien ball.
Yeah, Darien called the timeout on that one. Coletta immediately playing defense. Interesting call there, up by 11.
Dahl from the corner. And he sinks it. That's a huge hit for Darien.
It's an enormous hit right there. They're not out of this one, cutting it right back to an 8-point lead, and they're going to keep feeding Simeon Dahl. And what a block.
Yeah, that's Austin Black's second block, and he's come up huge on the defensive side.
I think it's his third block of the game.
There was some great ball movement there. Austin Black was unable to control it.
Once again, Greenwich, they're going to take their sweet time on this one. No shot clock. They're going to look for the perfect opportunity. Darien's going to have to play some more pressure defense and maybe foul, because they are in bonus, so a foul won't hurt you.
And Drake's going to pick up a foul.
Like I said, depending how this game goes, that could be a smart foul for Miles right there. You know, forcing Greenwich to the line, 1-1, so a miss and a Darien rebound gets their offense right back on the court.
Pilk hits his first. Definitely not one of Pilk's bigger nights, but he's been solid.
Yeah, and like I said, sometimes, you know, just being solid is good enough.
Sinks them both.
And even if the point numbers might not be there, 2 big free throws when his team needs it most, like he's having a good night tonight.
Drake again misses. Even down, the Darien team shows a lot of confidence in Miles Drake's shot.
Once again, you got to get him going, and eventually he's going to hit a shot. He's going to catch fire, and, you know, if he catches fire down the stretch, that could be big for the Blue Wave, making a late FCIAC or state playoff push.
Drake's picking up another foul there, sending Galetta to the line.
Once again, it's an interesting idea, down by 10 with about 3 minutes left, no shot clock. So Greenwich hypothetically could just keep running that clock down. So maybe you play a little bit more of an aggressive defense, and if a foul happens, you're not really as mad with it.
Yeah, that's definitely a negative of high school basketball, as there is no shot clock, which means the team can have as much time as they want.
That might be changing, though, in a couple of years or two. They might vote to add a shot clock, keep the game moving, because you don't want to see those just careless fouls at the end of the games, potentially injuries.
Miles Drake will go to the free throw line.
See how he does on the free throw line. I got to assume it's his first free throw of the season, first free throw since last year.
And perfect.
He makes it look easy out there. It's nice and simple, puts it to the hoop.
Unable to make a second, but Carson Drake with a huge rebound and gets the 2 points.
You know, I mean, Miles might miss the free throw on that, but the result is much better. A nice 3-point play. You know, Miles with the nice free throw, then Carson Drake with the 2-point play, and finish from DeLuca. Once again, Darien's not out of this. 2 minutes, it is go time. They need to start hitting some shots.
Drake definitely visibly upset with that layup there.
Like I said, it's his first game back. He can't be that hard on himself.
And Pilk's going to miss a almost wide open layup there.
Happens to the best of us.
In and out for Simeon. But a huge rebound for John Fiorita.
I think he's going to be fouled in the process. So Johnny Cash is going to go to the line for the Blue Wave.
It was on the floor, but Darien has entered the bonus, so it'll be 1-1 for them. John hits the first. That's a huge free throw for them. Minute 45 remaining. And sinks them both.
Two big mates. Like I said, his nickname Johnny Cash there. You know, he's used to making those big shots when they need them. And 2 free throws right there, 2 big shots, goes 2 for 2. And like I said, it's right back to a 7-point game. So it's either team can get it with about 90 seconds or so left.
Well, Fiorita is definitely a veteran on this team, so he has the experience, and it showed there.
Yeah, he's also coming up on 100 career points. Those 2 free throws right there, points 95 and 96 in his varsity career. So maybe next week or sometime he'll hit a big number 100 on the career.
That should definitely boost his confidence.
Yeah, it should indeed. Like I said, he's going to Elon next year. He's very athletic. We'll see him out on the baseball field in the spring. Minute 45. It's I wouldn't be shocked if Darien fouled again. Sent Greenwich to the line, maybe get him to shoot free throws, try to get the offense back.
I think they have to be careful of who they foul, though.
That is a good point. Yeah.
Like, you don't want to be fouling Pilk.
I think they called it on Miles. So that's his 3rd here within the last minute. So they're now in double bonus. So they're going to shoot 2 regardless. And Pilk is not really the guy you want to send to the line, as you mentioned, Cooper. Last time, 2 for 2.
Let's see if he can come up big for Greenwich. Makes the first. I'm just going to set in a bit of size with Finn Millage.
Nice rebound by Fiorita, really showing off, the vertical jump.
Bloomer drives.
Great drive.
Makes it.
And great pressure.
And Darien comes up huge on the defensive side. 6-point game, minute 19 remaining.
Like I said, they still got work they got to do. They just got to take care of business right now and keep adding to the scoreboard.
Yeah, they got to be smart here. And they're going to call a travel on Bloomer.
That's another interesting call right there, because Bloomer was trying to get the feet set. He didn't really take more than a stepper, maybe a step and a half. But Greenwich is going to like that call. Darien's not going to be too happy with it. And Troy Bentley's definitely questioning it. Especially when they...
Greenwich was having difficulty getting in, but it was a huge timeout.
I think they gave it to the player. I want to say it was Galetta or someone that called the timeout, but it was given the full minute timeout to that Greenwich sideline. But still, Cooper, we mentioned, Darien gets the momentum for them, and then just something happens where they loses it, or it turns into Greenwich, like right there. They have a nice turnover after a nice basket, and then they get the travel called, or even, when they had the momentum going for them on a big run, and then they give up the 3-point play. So that's really been a killer to the Blue Wave, but they are still in this game, only down by 6.
They really are, and I think Kyle Bloomer has to stay positive out there. He can't let that turnover get into his head.
No, especially after the fact that he had that nice drive in the paint, laying up the layup, 8 points all in the second half. And he's another talented player, and we mentioned this, dream starting five for the Blue Wave that can be a dangerous powerhouse. And I'm not sure if we mentioned Kyle Bloomer, but he's another guy you can throw in there, really adding to this depth that this Blue Wave team has.
And they're going to have Pilk inbound instead of Galetta.
Yeah, last time they showed it, it didn't work. They couldn't find an open man, and they almost took the 5-second. Just got to get the foul, though.
And they're not fouling. It's been interesting here.
Well, Miles really can't foul. That's his fourth, I believe.
I think they're going to give it to Kyle Bloomer.
But still, that's his third foul. And you don't want to be sending Pilk to the line.
And you see Riley Galou is getting ready to check in. He's definitely that three-point presence that they want, sending out John Fiorita.
They're going to send all the weapons they got here. They're only 2 3-pointers out of this game. But Pilk can really make a big difference with this next free throw, making it a 3-score game. Exactly what the Blue Wave wants. 2 misses from a veteran Cardinal.
Pilk misses both. And Troy Bentley's going to call a timeout.
Once again, Troy Bentley taking a full minute timeout on it. You're just going to want to draw a play up. Or actually a 30-second timeout. You still just want to draw a play up, come more organized to the table. Because like I said, you got 2 timeouts. You might as well use them and not burn them. But this is a stressful game, and only down by 6, they are still in it.
Troy Bentley's definitely coming up with some sort of play to find one of his lethal shooters get open for him.
Yeah, like I said, you got Miles, who's been a little cold tonight, but he can make that spark 3. You got Simeon Dahl, who's been electric all year, plus Riley Galou making the 3 from time to time. And then if you miss, you got Carson Drake under the hoop that can get the rebound and try to put up the second chance point. But a minute left, and it's going to be an exciting minute.
For sure. There's definitely going to be a lot of action.
We're just going to be playing hard man-to-man defense right here, not giving Darien any opportunity. It's a foul, but Miles has shown he's good on the free throw line.
He almost got the roll to get the 3-point play.
That would have been big for the Blue Wave. Looks like Depp and Fiorita checking back in for the Blue Wave. Depp, another big 3-point plug for the Blue Wave.
Drake misses the first. Hits the second.
Looks like they're also checking in Matt Hellman. So he might be called on to do some fouling duties. He's immediately being paired up with Chasen Barber. It's a big matchup from him. Foul given, I think, to Miles Drake.
Yes. Troy Bentley's in disbelief. I think he's arguing that Miles didn't even touch him.
Well, so that's big because that's Miles' 4th.
Pilk missed his last 2. Makes his first.
They're keeping Miles in. That's a bold move. One more foul and he's out.
Well, with only 41 seconds left, I think they're going to definitely keep him in there.
That is true. You got to, take the risk for the reward. Pilk is just so automatic from the line.
All unable to make that one. And Kyle Bloomer is going to pick up the foul.
You can even tell Kyle was trying to take the foul on it because he knew Miles is in foul trouble. But it will send Galetta to the line, and Galetta really has a chance to send this one out of reach.
7-point game with 32.2 left. Galetta misses his first.
I mean, a 3-score game is still tough for the Blue Wave, but with 32 seconds left, you could, really try to push your luck.
And he gets the roll. Tall from the corner. Unable to get that one.
Yeah, this one's... Oh! Wow.
And Chasen Barber dunks it down.
That is...
And if we look at that replay there.
Wow.
He definitely shows off his vertical.
And he even, silenced the student section on that one.
Maybe got a little hang time there, too.
That is... I am in disbelief. I mean, he just made it shown. He's, he's committed to Brown for football, and... Wow. I mean, he comes from a very athletic family. I mean, his father, Tiki Barber, former NFL star. Of course, his brother, A.J. Brown, playing for Greenwich. And just, I'm still in disbelief from that.
Yeah, definitely a very athletic family.
Made free throw from Darien. Back to a 9-point game, but with 9 seconds left, I'm not really sure how much you can get done. And they're still going to try, though.
Kyle Bloomer is going to pick up another here.
Yeah, so Bloomer just fouled out of the game. I don't think he knows it.
I think he is unaware that he had 5. Oh, actually, they're going to give it to Miles Drake. Galetta sinks the first.
Yeah, like I said, this late in the game, it really doesn't make that much of a difference, but this one I think is just about over.
Galetta makes both. And that's going to be the end of it. Greenwich 51, Darien 40. Now, Braden, what do you think the positives and negatives were of this game?
I think starting with Darien, just showing that they came out of the gate firing and what they can do as a full team. I liked, you see Miles Drake out there taking the opportunities, having the good looks. I think once he gets a little bit more healthy and sees the better looks, this could be a truly dangerous team come the postseason. And then you look at a team like Greenwich, and once again, they struggled in the first half. That was just been their big killer all season. But once again, common theme, they turn it on in the second half, pick up the win here today. And, I guess you can call it the end of the Trimmer curse, picking up his first career win inside the DHS main gym. And couldn't be a bigger one for the Greenwich Cardinals.
Yeah, well, I think Greenwich definitely came out at the half very hot. And it showed, and they played a great second half of basketball.
But like I said, the thing with that, though, is if you look at a potential FCIAC or state tournament, Greenwich, they can't have that. You got to play a full 32 minutes, and you can't be, waiting until the second half to turn the Jets on. And it could really hurt them in the long run, but, for today and maybe down the stretch, it really will help them having a very strong 16 minutes.
I'd like to thank the cast and crew tonight, Alexandra Biro directing, Whitney Scallon on instant replay, graphics, Dalton Moss, cameras, Connor Sini and Robert Maclos, and again alongside me, Braden Shank. I'm Cooper Puff, and we'll see you next time on the DAF Media Network.